Hi guys, I'm Solaris. Welcome to my channel, Solaris Fairy Astrology and Tarot, where I channel for you all sorts of psychic messages to help you in your love life using astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards. Today's video is what will happen between you and your person this summer. I'm also offering an extended where I'm going to channel for you what are they thinking and feeling about you today, as well as what else is coming up in your life this summer. So if you're curious about that, then definitely check out the extended. Today you have 3 piles to choose from. The first pile is the Rose Teapot with the Light Side, Shadow Side Twin Flame Oracle deck. The second pile is the Crown Teapot and the Hermit Tarot. And the third pile is the Klimt Teapot with Messages of Love Oracle deck. Feel free to take as much time as you need and pause the video if you need more time to decide which pile is yours. When you have chosen your pile, go to the description box and scroll down to where you see the timestamps. Click on the timestamp that matches your pile and that will take you to your reading. I'll see you there. Bye! Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading today. We are focusing on what is going to happen between you and your person this summer. So I hope you guys have liked my intro with all my little tea. You guys have picked this really cute rose teapot. Very kind of, when I look at this, it reminds me kind of like fresh gardens and England, and you know, rose is so beautiful. So it represents like a beautiful, beautiful love. So I love that. And then of course you've picked its matching teacup, which is lovely, which of course I have some of my Earl Grey and some coconut creamer in here actually, which is really delicious. So I want to invite you to have some tea and to sit with me while I channel for you. Excellent. I just needed to clear off a little space, so that's perfect. You guys have also picked a very cool deck. This is called the Light Side, Shadow Side Twin Flame deck. You guys might be on a twin flame journey with your person. So you guys picked this deck, which is very cool. Also, you guys have picked the Angel Aura, which is a very beautiful crystal. So we're going to use this and put this in frame for you so I can bless your reading as I channel for you today. And I've picked for you guys a little beautiful amethyst to help bless your reading, as well as the Gentle Heart tarot cards to look a little bit in general to see what is going on between you and your person now. And then we're gonna see a little bit about how is it gonna progress over the next few months. I'm gonna layer this with the Twin Flame deck to see what themes are you guys dealing with now and will be dealing with in the next few months. And then I might kind of mix it all up. I kind of wanna get to some of these tea leaf readings. Sometimes I have structure and sometimes I just break structure. Today I'm just going by my intuition, so I don't even know what cards I'm gonna pull, but we will layer these. All right, so first we're going to do a little bit of a relationship spread though. The reason why I do this, or try to do this first, is because this is a good way for you to verify if this is your pile. So these 3 cards represent what you've been thinking and feeling with your person currently, and I will layer them. And then these 3 cards will represent what your person is thinking and feeling about you currently. Then we have 3 cards for the past, what you guys have already gone through, I wanna say maybe in like the last month or 2. So we'll make it be more of the recent past instead of more of an undefined past. So this is more of like the last few months. So if you guys haven't been going through this situation, then I would say maybe this is not your pile. We have 3 cards representing what the next 3 months will be, which is perfect for the season. So this will be the summer, what will be happening coming up. And then this is beyond the summer. So we have a card for like a longer term outcome or a long distance future, off into the future. Sometimes that can be very helpful to see the trajectory of the relationship, and it can also be very helpful to see how sometimes in the next few months it may not be the outcome we're looking for or hoping for, but it can get better even beyond that time. Sometimes it takes longer than 3 months to make something happen that we wish to have happen. All right, what are you dealing with as themes now? What is your person dealing with as themes now? And 3 cards for the past. What has your person been dealing with for themes in the past? What will they be dealing with in the future? And then what will they be dealing with beyond a 3-month time? Okay. So what you're currently dealing with right now to help you verify if this is your pile, and I will take reversals because it is very helpful to see reversals to get more information. So you have 3 reversals. The good news. Okay. And I'm not taking reversals though for the oracle because these are going to be upright. So, yep. Okay, so you right now are kind of maybe going back and forth between wanting to show your person who you really are, maybe being more vulnerable, maybe revealing some truth to your person, maybe being able to show them your authentic self. This could be really good. I'm actually going to move this away just because I do feel like we do have a little bit of a shortened space. But just know they are still blessing the readings in all of its, there you go, loveliness. All right. So for this, basically, the light side message is I want to show you who I really am. And the shadow side, maybe a difficult part for you right now that you've been going through with your person, is I'm living the consequences of my choices. So maybe in the past you've done something that has maybe created a chain reaction of events to lead you to where you are with your person, or maybe just beyond your person, like in other areas in your life. Maybe you're feeling like, oh, I'm living the consequences of my choices in family, in work, in other areas, and now it kind of connects to the dynamics between you and your person. So either you've done things in this connection that you regret, or and these are not really awesome choices because the shadow side is not really awesome, or you have been not really having the best, easiest time in life. So there is that. But the reason why I feel like this light side connects to this card. I get the Page of Fire or Page of Wands. In this deck, it's called Page of Crystals. And I get this in reverse. And so where it says, I want to show you who I really am, and the Page of Wands is in reverse, this shows me that you're wanting to be authentic. You're wanting to live your truth. The Page of Fire upright is very confident, knows exactly who this person, knows exactly who they are. They are somebody that is able to live their truth. So for you, you might feel like you've been hiding your truth or not comfortable to share your truth, or maybe you've been walking on eggshells, or maybe you've been feeling like, wow, if I show my person everything, will they still love me and accept me? There may be some confidence issues just separate from your person that you're dealing with or working through, some self-worth issues, some self-love issues, and it might be trickling into this connection or affecting how you interact with your person. Right now, this is not the summer, but as of now. So that might be something you're going through. Zodiac signs that are showing up are the Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius signs with the Page of Fire. So we have this. Now, in addition to that, I'm also getting the Three of Swords in reverse, which is positive because you can see how the swords are falling out. So it represents how you might have gone through some pain with your person or in general, and now you're healing from that. You might be healing from some traumas. You might be healing from life in general. You might be dealing with things that are going on in society. You might be dealing with childhood wounds. You might be dealing with anything that has been wounding or injuring or traumatic or difficult, or anything painful, or in your dynamic with your person, you guys might not be in the best spot. You guys might be healing, or you might be healing from situations in this connection, but it seems like you've been working through the healing. So Three of Swords is always positive when it's in reverse because it represents that you've made a lot of progress with your healing. Maybe you've been feeling wounded about this person more in the farther past, but now you're feeling better about it, or you're healing, or maybe, but you're still not feeling quite confident in this connection, or feeling like you guys are in a really secure place. And then I get the Nine of Wands in reverse, which is the battle is over, but with it in reverse, it seems like you're feeling like you don't want the battle to be over. You're not wanting things to be over or ended in this connection. So I actually love this. So it seems like the Nine of Fire in reverse represents that you're like, you know what, even if I'm wounded, I'm getting two cards of woundedness, like she's stabbed in the heart. There's a sling here on this soldier. And it seems like even though these women here are feeling very wounded, with them in reverse, I feel like there's a lot of healing. So that's really good. So it does seem like you've made a lot of progress in that area. And it seems like even if this connection has kind of put you through the ringer, so even if this connection has put you through the ringer, I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing. So there is that. And I feel like you're still feeling like, you know what, I'm willing to move forward with this connection, even despite everything. All right. Now, your person right now, how are they thinking and feeling about you currently? They're confused. They don't have a commitment with you. but they also feel like they can't take action on you right now, or they're not feeling very empowered. Both of you get a court card, like a princess and a king. They get a king, you get a princess, and it's in reverse. So both of you are not feeling very confident in this connection. Your person is feeling exceptionally confused. Your person feels like they have a lot of fantasies about you, or a lot of like you in their imagination, a lot of you in their desires, but not really making anything tangible or solid. And it also seems like they're not taking action on it. They're trying not to be selfish is why. They're trying not to be selfish about you and about this connection. So zodiac signs that show up are Cancer, Pisces with the Moon and Seven of Cups, and then the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'm getting the Moon here, your person feeling very confused. I feel like they're really trying to hear their intuition, but I feel like they also might be feeling a strong intuition of caution, an intuition of like, oh, I don't know if I want to move forward here. I'm not quite sure. Seven of Cups, it does seem like your person is feeling like they really don't want to make a commitment, or they're resisting making a commitment, or they haven't been able to make things solid or tangible or make things happen. And I feel like your person might be feeling bad about that. The King of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like they feel like they can't take action or step forward towards this, and I feel like they've been holding themselves back currently. So there is that. The shadow side, why, is being apart has changed my life. So maybe if you guys have broken up, their life has gone in a different direction now, and now they are, and you are dealing with the consequences of your choices of that. So like, let's say you guys have history in this connection. Maybe you made some choices that have put something into motion, and now your person is like, well, since we have been apart, now my life has changed. Now my life is different than it was. Now there are obstacles here, or now there's complications. So there is that. Also, being apart has changed my life. I feel like if you guys are in separation, or if you guys are in no contact, then I would say that your person also feels, or if you guys aren't together, that your person feels like, wow, you know, that's given me a real big epiphany. And then it says, it was like a fairy tale when we met. So your person is right now, currently very nostalgic, very much in a mode where they are feeling like, wow, when I met pile one, it was just like heaven. It was a fairy tale. It was so romantic. It was like a romantic heightened energy. It was almost like too good to be true. It was magical. So your person is feeling, and that can be also the Seven of Cups, where it's like there's a fantasy element. There is like a nostalgia or romanticized idealization of things. So your person is definitely in that. And feeling very emotionally flooded. The Moon is a card where it's like they're feeling very emotional. So there is that. So your person's in their feels for you. I'm just going to put this a little crossed. Okay. Now in the past, what your person has dealt with as themes, you make me feel bad about myself sometimes. And the King of Wands in reverse is like feeling like they're just not very confident. Maybe your person and you are both dealing with themes mirroring each other of self-worth issues, or lack of confidence issues, or feeling like, you know, not very loved, or not sure if the other person loves you, maybe not feeling good about yourselves, that sort of thing. I need to focus on my finances right now, and I'm trying to be deserving of you. So your person also might be dealing with low self-esteem, where they're still feeling themes of this, and have been feeling in the last 2 months themes of this, where your person feels like, wow, you know what, I need to be a better person. I need to be deserving of pile one. I really want this connection to be good. I feel like maybe I haven't made the best choices, or maybe, you know, maybe you pile one have been critical of your person because maybe they've done things, and, you know, it's that label has stuck with them, or that negativity has stuck with them. So maybe they're maybe that's been like a wound of theirs, and maybe it hit hit home. That kind of thing. Maybe that's a consequence of your actions you're feeling bad about. Maybe you feel like you stabbed them in the heart with the Three of Swords, and you're feeling bad about that. Even if you're just calling them out, because it seems like that they feel bad about themselves. Now, in the past, there have been, in the last 2 months, really happy times, but also there have been situations or difficult energies. So I feel like there's been a mixed bag. On one hand, the Ten of Cups, you guys have probably had some interactions in the last 2 months where things have been like amazing, magical, beautiful, the ultimate happiness. I feel like you guys have had so much fun, or you guys have had really positive interactions. So that is very, very beautiful. And then I get the King of Swords in reverse, and I get Judgment. So also it seems like you're in the last 2 months, your higher selves or your souls have been making some decisions about this connection on your behalf. So what has been happening between the two of you has been probably very divinely guided, or maybe even very like impulsed on a soul level, or like urgent on a soul level. So there is this. So I'm getting the Judgment here. So I'm also getting Libra energy coming through, and I get Libra energy as well with the King of Swords in reverse, as well as Aquarius and Gemini energies. So there is that. So I get the King of Swords in reverse, which is like maybe your person has not been in communication with you very much, if at all. But then there's also been times where you guys have been super, super happy. So maybe there's been like a hot and cold energy, or a back and forth energy, or maybe like times where your person will talk to you a lot, and then other times where they hold back or they pull back. Because here I'm getting maybe they're communicating but not very deep. Maybe they're communicating but not being very open. So there is this. But there are times you guys have had in the last 2 months that have been like amazing. And then there have been times that you guys have had in the past 2 months where maybe you guys haven't talked, or they've pulled back, or there's been some miscommunications, or not like being very open or transparent, or very vulnerable, or revealing anything. So there's a little bit of that going on. Now, so this is where I pause you guys, and this is where I say, if this is something that resonates with you, definitely feel free to keep watching. You can keep watching anyway. Maybe there are messages in this pile for you. Now we're going to start going off into the future now and seeing what's going to happen in the summer. Also, I do have an extended for this reading. I want to let you guys know as well. So we'll be going into the extended in regards to what else will be happening for you this summer in regards to romantic love, and in addition to that, and everything else. So that is very, very cool, as well as some secret messages from your person to you. And I'm going to be incorporating using a deck that I haven't used before, which is exciting. I finally got my decks come in from Etsy, which is amazing. So I'll show you a quick little peek. So I have this deck, which is very exciting. It's Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love. So for you and your person, just a little quick sneak peek, I don't normally use this during the main part of the YouTube readings. I usually use this, or I'll be using this only in the extendeds, but just as a little sneak peek for you. Oh, your person is going back and forth right now between wanting to offer you a very serious commitment. Because right now they get the 7 of Cups, where they haven't been able to give you a commitment, but they want to give you, or they're going back and forth where they're like, I want to promise, pile 1, but then they're like, but I can't, not happening, no way. So your person is like going back and forth between wanting to do something and then feeling like they absolutely can't. So there might be an external situation going on between you and your person, where your person's like, oh my gosh, I absolutely cannot promise this. But at the same time, your person also really wants to promise this. Like the ring pop is kind of reminds me of like a proposal. So there is that. And yeah, your person really wants to promise you or propose to you, but then it seems like your person's also like, no, I can't. And they're being like super emphatic with themselves about it. Almost they're being like so, almost even mean to themselves about not doing it, like making themselves not doing it. So your person is very, I would say, conflicted. Anyway, this is a really cool deck. It incorporates candy with love, so I'm loving it. So we'll go deeper into this, into the extended, as well as some other things. All right. So now we're going to move forward and progress. So we're going to see what will be happening now during the summer. So if this doesn't resonate with you so far, feel free to pick another pile, or you can keep watching to see if there are messages in this for you. And if this resonates, then we're going to move forward now. Over the next few months, your person is going to feel very drawn to you. Super drawn to you. But they still may feel like it's very difficult over the summer for them to be able to act on it. Number 1, it says, I keep getting signs that remind me of you. So your person is this summer absolutely going to feel so drawn to you. They're absolutely going to feel like they're really getting signs in regards to you feeling super drawn to you. Then I get, I should have been honest about my feelings, paired with, I am keeping secrets from you. So your person also feels like they can't be transparent. They have a hard time being able to be vulnerable. They have a hard time being able to be open and honest and really share with you things that are going on with them, really like their own inner world. It seems like your person might be feeling very closed off, but feeling so drawn to open up to you, so drawn to you. And it seems like, yeah, your person might have a hard time really like letting you in a deep way. I get the Three of Wands. I feel like your person wanting to plan for the future. Three of Crystals or Three of Wands is about that. Also wanting to take a trip or travel towards you or travel with you. Also, your person might be feeling emotionally or physically distant, or you guys might be in a long distance relationship. So there is that. I get the World in reverse. Your person does not want it to be over. I feel like there might be some breadcrumbing, or there might be some zombieing, or there might be some resurfacing. I feel like your person doesn't want things to be over, but I also feel like they're having a hard time progressing it. So there is that. So they don't want it to be over with the World. They don't want to end a cycle, but they also might be still distant. And then I get the High Priestess, where I get the Moon, which is again a confusion card and wanting to trust their intuition. With the High Priestess, especially a Cancer or Pisces energy or Scorpio energy, I'm getting the High Priestess, which is like they're still having a hard time trusting their intuition or making clarity with what their intuitions are telling them. Because you get here that they're feeling so drawn to you. They're getting signs that remind them of you. They're getting signs about you, and yet having a hard time following that intuition. So I feel like your person might be blocking out their intuition, or not know how to understand their intuition, or might be feeling bad or guilty, or feeling like they don't want to act on their intuition, or they're resisting their intuition, or they are having to like repress their intuition. But beyond a 3 month time, beyond the summer, your luck turns around with them. I get the light side, you're so beautiful to me, and then the Page of Cups, where you're like blowing them kisses and they're loving it. And they feel like your love for them and your sweetness for them is beautiful. Also, again, Page of Cups is upright, which I love. This is like a very beautiful, it's like it finally starts to turn around. The healing really starts to move forward. Maybe in the summer they're in resistance, but then after the summer, I love the Page of Cups. You are so beautiful to me. So it seems like your person is feeling your love, feeling like your beautiful open heart is so beautiful and wanting to connect there. And I also feel like that they would be returning your affections with the Page of Cups upright with the blowing kisses. So I feel like that's beautiful. And it's interesting because this Page of Cups, the water in the cup, almost looks like a torch, almost like holding a torch for them, or like they're holding a torch for you. So that's beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to clear this out of the way. I'm going to go a little bit. I know we're like spending a lot of time on just this one part. And I do want to get to some other cards, but I do want to go actually into the tea leaf reading cards, especially since we are doing this little like tea time situation right now. Oh, and also before I get to the tea leaf reading part, just a message I did feel like I didn't go into in the relationship spread was how they are focusing on their finances right now in the past, and it just seems like maybe your person has a workaholic energy or buries themselves in work, or maybe something financial has been going on in your person's life that's been hard or difficult or interfering with this connection. So also that might be like work getting in the way. All right, so I'm going to pull 5 cards to see some romantic themes that you guys are going to be going through this summer in regards to your person. We're going to do this again in the extended to see what else is happening in your life in the summer. Okay. And then I get yoke. It says feeling tied down and or frustrated. So your person might feel a little restricted. They might feel like they can't come forward for you. They might feel like a lot of responsibilities or obligations in their life are taking precedent or priority, and they don't like it. They're feeling frustrated by this. So your person feels restricted and they don't like it. They feel frustrated by their inability to be free and available. A mountain, yeah, major challenge to overcome. Okay, so there's a major challenge between the two of you guys that I feel like is pre-existing. Like I feel like you guys are already going through this mountain, but I feel like this mountain probably still continues or moves through the summer for you guys. So I feel like there's like a major challenge you guys are overcoming, but I feel like it's a life circumstance. I don't think it's something that can get solved in a day. And that is the thing that is tying them down and frustrating them. And then I get casket. It says someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. So it might be that they're ending something in their life to be with you. It might be that you guys are ending a situation if you feel like this isn't right for you, or it doesn't serve you anymore, or it's not progressing for you, or it's not really giving you somebody available. So you might make a decision to end it, or you might feel like, you know what, I will wait to see if my person will end something this summer. Maybe you give them the summer to see if they're going to end something to be more available to you. Maybe you give them a little more time, or you give them like that amount of time to reassess. And then I get the tortoise. It says slowly but surely getting ahead. So you guys might be progressing slowly but surely. It might be that you guys are rebuilding. It might be that you guys are moving forward but slow. And it seems like clouds, temporary problems. So yeah, you guys might have some temporary problems over the summer. It also seems like they might feel very tied down or frustrated or be very unavailable. With the casket and with the Three of Wands card you guys have gotten and the Mountain card, it seems like you guys are going through some difficulties and some challenges that are not going to be solved overnight and that are present between you guys in the summer, and that the summer might be really hard. But I really do like how in beyond a summertime with that Page of Cups and that light message, I do feel like you guys are going to get beyond it. It just seems like maybe the summer is going to be like a lot of the hard work of the dynamics. So there might be that. Or it might not seem very fun and lighthearted, but it does seem like that there are elements to this connection that are really like valuable and worthwhile to you. But it also seems like that this is not always an easy connection or an easy circumstance. Okay. Let's see now. I want to go to one more message and then we'll go to the final message. So I want to see, okay, so we're going to do some Pink Love Oracle, Pink Divine Love Oracle for you guys. 5 cards. How are you guys going to interact with each other? What is your connection going to be like during the summer? How will you guys get along? What are some dynamics and interactions occurring between the two of you guys this summer? We'll do 6, okay. All right. So the first one, I guess, unraveling, truths exposed and falling apart. Okay, so anything that your person has been holding back, like we got a lot of messages in regards to them feeling like they just don't know how they can open up to you, how they can really be transparent and honest and really like share that. So I'm getting unraveling. So I feel like your person might actually start to be more forthcoming or unravel the resistance that has been holding them back. I don't think it happens overnight. I don't think it happens immediately, and probably not immediately in the earlier part of the summer either. I feel like this is a progression that happens over time, but I do feel like their resistance is falling apart, and I do feel like that there is some truth will come out that is going to be very positive, because I feel like you're going to be able to really know where they stand. Turning over a new leaf, improvements and an attitude change. Yeah, I feel like this improves their attitude, and I feel like this improves the connection, and I feel like this is a positive change. I feel like you guys can have a new beginning and a fresh new start. So that is good. Then I get healing. Yeah, so you're still healing as well. We got that 3 of Swords in reverse. And it says recovery from traumatic events that caused pain and suffering. Especially if you guys have a history, the summer might be a good time period where you guys really do focus on healing yourself individually, as well as healing the connection between you and your person, if you guys feel like there needs to be some major healing. So I do feel like that you guys will be healing this connection and healing your dynamics. So that is good. Also, if you guys yourselves you and your person yourselves are going through healing from major traumatic events that have happened in your lives, I feel like that happens, which improves the interactions between the two of you, which is good. Of course, rose quartz can help you. So if you feel guided towards a little rose quartz, because we've gotten a lot of pink in this reading, you guys might want to go towards that. So you might want to utilize rose quartz to help you in your healing. So there's this. Options. This is so 7 of Cups, actually. It's literally 7 scoops of ice cream or frosting. And it represents how there are a lot of options. You might feel like your person is one of your options, but maybe not the only option. You might have other options. Your person might have a little competition this summer. I am releasing a video actually coming up next video, which is about what is your love life going to be like in July. And that one's not necessarily going to be about the dynamics between you and this person. I feel like it's going to be like who's coming in for you and what's coming up, and then also other dynamics and stuff. Like, it's a really good video. I've already filmed it in advance, so it's very powerful. I definitely recommend checking it out. But I would say this video is more about like you and your person's dynamics over the summer, whereas what will come up in your life in July in love, and then the extended is and everything else, is actually something that's going to be very helpful, because it's going to talk about what in general is going to happen for you. So this is like one piece of your love life, but I do feel like your person might have a little competition with this options card. And with the 7 of Cups they got on their side. So it says multiple choices, many opportunities available. So you might have some options, my darling. So there is this, especially if your person is like a mountain of rigidity that can't come forward. Worst nightmare, karmic connection. So I do feel like one, Halloween might be an important milestone you guys have had in the past. So that might be something you guys have interacted with around or dealt with, or something in regards to Halloween. This is also Scorpio energy with the pumpkin, which is Scorpio season. Also, something might happen or come up beyond the summer, which is in Scorpio season. So there might be like some of this stuff happening as well, trickling into the fall. Also, worst nightmare karmic connection. There might be a tough thing that happens between you and your person over the summer. So there is that. Or maybe there are consequences of their choices. Like, let's say you do end things, or you do move on, or you do date somebody else. That could be a worst nightmare for them, but it might also be kind of like consequences of their decisions. And then I get victory, which is success, rewards, and spotlight. But I also feel like that there might be a victory in it, or it might be like they run into a negative consequence and then it leads to something positive with the victory card. So I feel like maybe towards the end of the summer there is like a challenging outcome, but then, or a challenging event between you and your person, your interactions, because of maybe options, but then because of that it actually leads to you guys maybe being closer, or having a victory, or having a success, or maybe they finally open up, or you know, like there's like a good it's a catalyst and it brings about a good situation because of it. So that's kind of like how your summer goes. Mostly easy, and then a little bit of that negative, and then that leads to a success and a victory. So that's good. Maybe they needed that to wake them up. All right. Then I'm going to use a final message for you, and then we're going to go into your extended to see what else happens in love as well as everything else. I'll do a little fairy, and I'm going to do a little double fairies energy for you guys. This is an interactive piece. You guys can pick your pile. I'm going to do, weird, I'm only hearing 3 piles. Okay, so you guys have 3 piles to choose from. I'm going to layer it though. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. Oh, never mind. It's not both fairies. I do have 2 fairy decks, but this is romance angels actually. So there is that. Should I do cosmic? Yeah, I will. I'll do a little cosmic insights. Okay. And situation love oracle. All right. So what is going to happen between you and your person this summer? And you pick one of 3 piles. I'll do another little unicorn. Okay. Sorry, I keep going. That's the thing with extendeds. I always try to keep it at half an hour, but then when I'm actually doing the channeling, I get too excited and then I want to keep going like for hours. But we're gonna stop because I will excessively go on for days. All right, and nobody wants to watch a video for days. All right. All right, okay. Perfect. Excellent. All right. So we will symbolize these beautiful piles for you. The first one with this beautiful citrine. Citrine is beautiful. It brings about happiness and just a little bit of money, which we don't mind. Okay. For the second pile, I'm going to symbolize it actually with this beautiful Herkimer diamond. So that's gorgeous. Okay, we're going to put that there. And then the third pile, I'm going to symbolize it with this beautiful blue obsidian. Okay. So we have piles 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time and unpause it whenever you are ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay. First of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for being here, for watching my videos, for your comments, for your likes, for your shares, for telling your friends, for sharing on social media. All of that stuff helps me out. It helps the algorithm. It helps boost my channel and it helps grow it. But more than that, it helps me get to know you guys and lets me help more people. So I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. If you guys have not subscribed, I want to invite you guys to subscribe at this time, and feel free to hit the bell button where it says notifications and then select where it says all, and then you guys can get updates of whenever I release new videos. It'll give you guys notifications of when I update my community board. I've been doing something on Sundays. I'm probably gonna stop doing replay Sunday. You guys can still, of course, always feel free to go through my archives and watch whatever videos you want, but probably going into July or maybe August, I might stop doing replay Sunday. I might come up with some other new fun, cool segment for you guys instead. Also, because I am wrapping up these video topics that I've had in mind. Feel free to leave in the comments what videos you would like for me to channel for you guys as well, so I can look at things in love for you, new people, your person, whatever you want to know about you and your person, I can make a video for you guys about that. So I wanted to check in with you guys since it's been a while, and I wanted to see where you guys are at and like what topics you guys want to hear. So if you guys do want to go watch my replay Sunday for as long as it's up, you guys can go to my community board where you go to my main page, click on posts, and then you'll be able to scroll down and see all the videos I've been featuring lately, and click on those. I do try to put up videos that I feel, or feature videos that I feel like will best help the collective at this time, and I use my intuition to pick one each week. So I hope they've been helping you. Also, I wanted to thank you guys so much because you guys have been sending tips of money to my PayPal, to my Venmo, to my super thanks button. You guys have been getting extended, so that's awesome. And also thank you guys so much for all of your donations to the channel, because it does help me be able to buy different tarot card decks for you, like Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love deck. So cute. I'm also offering private readings at this time, so if you guys would like a private reading, feel free to go to my website, fairyastrology.com, and the link is in the description box. I'm offering readings in 15-minute intervals, so for 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour, and we can do it over the phone if you want, or if you want to do a video call, we can do it so you can see the cards, which is always really fun, and I can do it over Zoom, FaceTime, WhatsApp, and Skype, and I can do it anywhere in the world that you are, so you're not limited by your geography or your country or your continent. All right, let me know if you guys would like a deeper look about your relationship or your connection with your person. We can look using astrology, where we look at your charts together, and we can also incorporate tarot and of course oracle and use all the decks that I have. All right, so back to your final message I have for you guys picking the citrine pile this summer for you and your person. I get that children are a factor in your connection this summer. It could be in regards to pregnancy. It could be in regards to, do you want to conceive? Do they want to conceive? Do you guys want to have kids? Do you want to have kids together? Are there pre-existing kids? What are you dealing with kids? So there's children, and it says your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So I feel like children might be affecting your connection at this time with you and your person. I also get keep an open mind. So maybe you guys are discussing or keeping an open mind about children, or conceiving or pregnancy or having kids or blending families. And it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Maybe you guys never thought about how kids would connect with a connection. So there is that. Also, your person might be a little bit different than your usual type. So that's cool. I do get fire sign. It says Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Extra confirmation if you or your person has Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius prominent in your charts, or you guys are those signs. Then I get twin flames, yin yang and balance, union and duality, complement and polar opposites. So you guys might be opposite signs, like you might be a Scorpio, they might be a Taurus, or you might be opposites, or you guys just might be on the twin flame journey, and your twin flame journey is still unfolding over the summer. Or your person might recognize you as their twin flame or as a major soulmate to them. And then it says exercise. You guys might do something physical or active or fun with your person, or you might be on an exercise journey, or maybe they go to the gym. It seems like maybe you incorporate more physical activity into your routine, or maybe you try something new with your person where you guys are doing like yoga together or something, or you go walking together, or you go for a run. So it's that. It says run, walk, swim, or otherwise move your body. Oh yeah, hot summer. You guys can go swimming. It says this will give you more energy and happiness, so that could be fun. So you guys might be swimming. All right, for those of you who have picked this beautiful diamond. All right, you and your person this summer. So number one, I feel like you and or your person might be having a new career. That would affect you guys this summer as well, and that could, I know your person was also focusing on their finances a lot in the past, so maybe it helps them out if they get a new career, or maybe it frees you guys up, or you have more time, or you have some restrictions. But it seems like a new career happens over the summer for you and or them, and that can create some challenges. Okay, so a new career might make some challenges in regards to maybe your scheduling or seeing each other, or maybe it could create some blocks. So there is that. It says make a decision, work on inner healing. So it also seems like this summer you guys are going to be making some important decisions about this connection, and you're going to work on your own inner healing. I get let your friends help you. It says ask for and accept support from others. So you guys will also increase your friendship dynamics in this connection. So over the summer, I feel like you guys will be increasing the friendship portion of your connection, which is always nice to help you guys stabilize the bond. And it seems like everything again that's happening this summer with the new career, even if it's challenging over the summer, is leading to that blowing kisses card, that Page of Cups beyond the summer. So you guys might have some challenges this summer, but in the fall, it seems like it's better. So that's good. And it says unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love and affection returned. So that's beautiful. It seems like you're going to feel like they are returning your affection, even if there are some challenges and blocks. And it says it's okay to be different. So you guys might have some differences that come into play in regards to your dynamics this summer with this connection. And it says you don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. So you guys might have some differences in your personalities or in your lives, and that will become very noticeable. But I also feel like that these differences are okay. You guys don't need to be the same, and it can be actually very exciting to be very different from your person. Then I get for you guys with this beautiful blue obsidian. For you, your person, I get the sun, which is a child sun, not the sun in the sky. So I get sun. So again, there might be children or children involved here in this connection. So there are dynamics about kids. You or they may have a son. I get free yourself. It does seem like if you have kids and that has been blocking you guys from quality time together, there might be some babysitter or there might be somebody helping with childcare or something so you guys can spend more time together. I get free yourself, so I'm getting like more freed up time in your schedule if kids have been taking up a lot of your time. So you guys will be free. It says it's time to take back control of your life. So I also feel like you guys are freeing yourselves from anything that's restricting you guys in this connection. Now, ironically, it seems like you guys are going to be the one to decide, are you guys going to take a risk in love? Are you guys going to gamble? Are you guys going to free yourselves from things that hold you back? Because I get decide. You guys are going to make a decision where are you guys going to decide to free yourselves from this connection or free yourselves so you can be in this connection? You both will make that decision because I'm getting gambling and engagement ring. You guys are going to be making a decision about, do you guys want to do it? Like, is this something where you guys are like, not an all or nothing, but you guys are going to see like, are we going to do this or not? Are we going to shit or get off the pot, basically? So you and your person are going to make a decision about, do you guys take a risk or a gamble on this connection? And do you guys actually move forward with commitment? So higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union and completion. I feel like this summer you guys are going to make a decision about, do you guys want to move forward or do you guys want to leave this in the past? So there is that. And then it says gambling. Problems with addictions or gambling, bad finances. So you or your person might be worried about finances, especially them, because we got that showing up in the past for them. So you guys might be worried about finances or having bad finances. You guys might have addiction or your person might have addiction. It could even be a relationship addiction to each other. Or it seems like you guys might take a risk or take a gamble on this connection. So there is that. All right, so that is what I have for you guys, Pile 1. I hope this has helped you. And I am going to go to the extended now. So if you guys would like to follow me there, go to the description box and click on link number 1. You guys are the rose teacup pile, and I will see you guys there. And if you guys are not joining me, no worries. I will see you guys next time, maybe even in next video where we talk about what is coming up in your love life in July. And that will be talking about even if your person has a little competition and what's going on there, or in general, and who's coming in for you. So I hope you guys check that out, and I'll see you next time. All right, take care. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what is happening between you and your person this summer in your love life. So I hope you guys have liked the intro. You guys have picked a couple of really cute things. I love my little Teapot series. They're very fun. This is for the summer. You guys have picked this gorgeous royal crown teapot. Shout out to those Leos. And that's fantastic. So I'm going to put this for you in frame so you can see it, but also clear off my table a little bit. All right, so that can just chill over there for a minute. You guys have also picked this beautiful royal teacup with the crowns on it, and I have my little Earl Grey tea in it today. You guys have also picked this insanely gorgeous glittery quartz, which I absolutely love. I wish that this camera would be able to highlight all of its beauty to you, which it doesn't really show off in its amazingness, but in person it's stunning. I love it. I got this actually at a gas station up in Oregon, so shout out to you guys up north. So that is very cool. I will put this in frame for you also so you can see it. And you guys have picked the Hermit tarot cards, so we're gonna see a little bit about your relationship or about your connection with your person, about what are they thinking and feeling for you right now, layered with a relationship spread. Okay, in order to do that, I have a beautiful citrine crystal for you, which I absolutely love. We will put this in frame for you also. It can hang out with your teapot. And we're going to use the Dark Mansion Tarot. And I'm going to start off with a little relationship spread. I'm actually going to probably move my teacup for this because these cards are actually extra large and I do need a little more space. And I'm going to layer it with the Hermits as well. So this is a good way to verify if this is indeed your pile. This also will show different zodiac signs as well to give you some confirmation too. If this doesn't feel like your pile, you're always, of course, able to still watch. And there are sometimes messages that still come through for you, or you can always pick another pile. No worries. You guys can watch this video for as long as you want. So we'll see what you're thinking and feeling about them. 3 cards for what they're thinking and feeling about you right now. 3 cards for the past. We'll say over the next 2 months. Things they have thought about you over the past 2 months that have led you to this connection today. Then we have over the next 3 months, which is the summer. And this will be what's going on or what they're thinking or will think in the summertime for you, as well as what will come up beyond 3 months' time. So that's a beyond the summer. So let's see for you. So for you right now, I'm not going to take reversals with the Hermits, but I will take reversals for the tarot. So right now I get that you don't really have a lot of hope about this connection right now. I think that you're not very optimistic about this working out. I feel like that you're not feeling like there's a lot of drama or you're not fighting. But for whatever reason, you're feeling either very pessimistic about it or not very hopeful about it or not very optimistic about it. You're feeling like maybe you just have to focus on you and your own life and go your own way. And it seems like even if you feel like you are abandoning them or rejecting them in some way, you're feeling like you just need to put yourself first right now because maybe they haven't been able to show up the way you've needed. So I get the 5 of Swords upright. So it seems like you feel, and maybe you feel like they are being very selfish or just focusing on them. Or maybe you're feeling like, you know what, we're in a space right now where we just have to focus on our own lives. So this comes up a lot, like if you guys are broken up, or if you're in no contact, or if you're in separation, or if you're feeling like you guys have had discussions that have just not been very promising. So it seems like maybe you haven't been given a lot of reasons to hope that this could turn around. Maybe your person has said some things to you that have made you feel like, wow, I don't know if we can be together. Or maybe there are just like circumstances that are making you feel a little like dejected about this connection. Because I get the Star in reverse. It seems like you're not feeling very hopeful. You're not really feeling like this connection is really happening. So maybe it just hasn't gotten off the ground, or maybe you're feeling like it's paused, or maybe you're feeling like right now, wow, it's just not happening the way I want it to. It doesn't seem like you guys are arguing. It doesn't seem like it's because you guys have been getting in a lot of fights or have had a big fight, because I get the 5 of Wands in reverse. You might also feel like you don't know if you want to fight for this connection. You might want to go off your own way. You might feel like, well, you know what? My person's not really fighting for me. It might be that you're feeling a little disappointed because maybe your person isn't coming for you, or you feel like your person's not coming for you, or you feel like they're not fighting for you. So there is that. Zodiac signs showing up are Aries and Aquarius with the star. So there is that. Other thoughts that you've been having is like, it seems like you still want to be with them. Maybe you feel like you have to just focus on yourself, but it doesn't get rid of the longing or the feelings that you feel for your person. I want to start a family with you and let me have you. So it seems like you're still really, really like dying for a chance to be with them. It seems like you really want to be with them. So it seems like you're feeling like, wow, I wish I could have a family with you, or I would have a family with you. I just want to have you. I just want to keep going, even if you feel like it's not realistic or it's not going to happen. So it seems like you still have the desire for them, but you don't think it's going to happen. I get October 7th and July 10th as strong numbers, or the 10 or the 7 are strong numbers for you guys in this connection as well, in addition. Now your person is feeling Page of Wands upright. They think you're so hot. And then the Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords. There might be a lot of people involved. There might be third party energy. It might be a lesbian energy as well, or a bisexual energy, because I'm getting 3 women. It might be that your person's dating around. It might be that that's what's disappointing, that you just want to be one of them, or maybe you are one. I feel like you are one of them. But I'm also getting maybe that your person is dating someone, or in a marriage or in a serious relationship to someone with a daughter or with a child. I get the Page of Swords, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of people involved. That does seem like, so I'm getting that there is a couple or a team over here, the Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, and then there's the Page of Swords over here. So this might be a third party. You might be interested in somebody who is trying to leave a relationship, or that's in a relationship. Or you might just feel like there's just a lot of people around, or maybe they're dating other people right now, or it just seems like you still want to be with them a lot, but you don't feel like they're picking you or choosing you or fighting for you, and there's a lot of women on their side. So Page of Swords, there is this. And then Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, there is this. So it just seems like there's just so many people. Signs that show up are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and also Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So it seems like there's a lot of stuff happening with a lot of people in their life. They might also just be listening to a lot of opinions. It might seem like everybody's trying to tell them what to do about this connection as well. So it seems like there is that, or maybe they're like really wanting to be with their friends, or that sort of thing. They still think about you. It seems like they really, really want to be with you as much as you want to be with them in a sexual way. So I'm getting the card that says sex with you. So they absolutely wish they could be with you that way. I lie awake thinking about our future. So they definitely fantasize about being with you, or having sex with you in the future, or having a relationship with you in the future. But it says, I sometimes wonder if you care. So it seems like maybe they're not sure if you're interested. Maybe they're dating around, but they don't know you like them. Maybe they are thinking about having sex with you and thinking about your future you guys could have together. But yeah, they're insecure. They don't know if you like them. I'm getting June 4th. I'm getting April 13th. I'm getting June 13th. I'm getting January 3rd, January 4th, January 6th, June 1st, June 3rd. April 1st, April 3rd, March 4th, March 1st, March 6th. So I'm getting a lot of numbers. So there's that. Also the 6th, the 4th, and the 13th. So there's this. Okay. So there's a lot of energy going on your person's side. They might be feeling very scattered. They also might just be juggling a lot. So there's this. All right. Then I get, in the past, what's happened between you guys in the last 2 months. Now, this is where you guys are verifying if this is your pile. So if this is not your situation, then it may be that you guys are just not on the right pile, and you might want to pick pile 1 or 3. In the past, I get the Empress. I get the Chariot. Oh, do I have multiple? I have more than 3 cards. Okay. I have the Empress. I have the King of Swords in reverse. I have the Chariot, and I have the Ace of Swords. So your person, and then I get wait, and I get yes, no, and then I have so much desire for you. So your person's really attracted to you. They have a lot of passion for you, a lot of desire for you. They want to act on it, but they felt like, no, I can't act on it, I have to wait. So your person's been holding themselves back. I also get the number 1, so the first of the month, January, could be important, or they might think you are the one. Also, I'm getting January 7th or July 1st, so there is this. So first of all, I'll show you these cards. I feel like I have so many cards right now. I feel like I'm your person. Like I have so much going on. I have so many things. I have like no free hands. I have like no free time. I have like so much I'm juggling and I don't know how to fit you in. I feel like I have so much I want to show you and tell you and be there for you with, but I feel like I can't do any of it because I am overwhelmed. That is the energy I'm feeling from your person. So there is this. Then I get the King of Swords and Ace of Swords, first of all, okay. Again, I'm getting very jumbled. I'm getting very tied up. I'm getting like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I feel like your person's mind is overactive, and I feel like your person might have ADHD, or they just might be overstimulated, or they might just have too much, or they might feel like flooded or like confused. So I get the Empress and the King of Swords. So I'm getting in the past that you were like the Empress, you were the ultimate, you were the one that was the hottest, the most beautiful, the most gorgeous, the most incredible woman, the most perfect person, the spouse energy, wife energy, partnership energy, and they see the two of you in their heart as together. But then I get they're not in alignment. The King of Swords is in reverse. Other energies I get are Taurus energy, Cancer energy, Leo energy. I'm getting King of Swords in reverse, so Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy shows up again. So there is that. It seems like that they're also not, they see you as like the ultimate beauty, but they don't see themselves as being able to communicate with you very effectively. So it seems like maybe they've been holding themselves back. They want to tell you their desire for you, but they've been holding it back. And then I get the Chariot in the past, so there might have been some traveling going on, or maybe there have been some progressions in this connection or some communication in this connection with the Ace of Swords. They also might go through time periods where they're communicating with you on one hand, and then they pull back, and then they don't communicate on other hand. So I'm getting communication with the Ace of Swords upright, and then no communication with the King of Swords in reverse. So you might be hearing from this person sporadically, or have heard from this person sporadically, or it might just be that there is like some kind of, yeah, it just seems like with the King of Swords up in reverse and the Ace of Swords upright, there's inconsistency with communication, or they might be feeling like they want to start a new beginning with you and move forward with you and even travel with you, and then they hold themselves back, and then they're like, oh no, I can't. So there is this. In the future, this summer, how will it be between the two of you? They are scared. They want you, but they're scared. Their feelings scare them. They're very confused. I get that they have so much love for you, so much feelings for you, and they feel like they can't act on it. Okay, so more of the same. I get, first of all, I left because you told me to, and I'm terrified. They're scared. This summer, they're going to be very scared of rejection. They're very scared that you're going to tell them to go away and to leave you alone. And they're very terrified that you're going to tell them like you don't want anything to do with them. So there is that. I'm also getting August 9th, and I'm getting September 8th. So I'm also getting that their feelings for you scare them a lot, and they're scared of everything going wrong, everything going bad, catastrophizing worst case scenarios. They're thinking about everything irrationally. And then I get I want you. And then again, I get August 9th, I get September 8th, and I'm getting August 8th as well because I'm getting 2 8s. So the 8th of the month is also important. So there is this. Also, see what happens between you guys in August and September. So September before we move to the fall. So like end of summer is important for you guys, I feel, in this connection. But yeah, they want you so much. They want you, and they're terrified of wanting you. They're terrified of wanting you and you just breaking their heart and telling them to leave and go away. And they're terrified of rejection. They're terrified to want somebody so much. All of that. I get the moon, so Cancer, Scorpio energy, Pisces energy here. So it seems like your person's feeling a lot of feelings for you this summer. They are going to really want to pursue you. They're going to feel flooded. They're going to feel very emotional. They're going to feel very psychically connected to you. You guys also might connect a lot in the 5D or in the dream time. And then I get 2 of Cups and 4 of Swords. Like they feel like there's so much relationship energy that they feel for you with the Two of Cups. And some of them may act on it. Some of them might actually get in a relationship with you or have a commitment with you. Some of them might actually talk about relationships or commitment with you. And then I get Four of Swords, which is like inactivity. Some of you guys might start to even out some of their worst case scenarios fears with the Moon and the terrified feelings, and then move into more of a calm, peaceful dynamics with your energy and with your relationship. But I would say that's fewer of you because their terrified feelings are so strong. And then let's see here, beyond the summer, I'm getting, wow, okay, so you guys might have a tough time in the summer, but then it gets so much better. I get the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. After the summer, they're going to take action on you passionately, immediately, sexually, and I get you guys will have ultimate happiness. So the Ace of Wands is new beginning and acting on their sexual attraction and their lust for you and their desire for you, and you guys will have the ultimate happiness with the Ten of Cups. So that's amazing. So the summer is a shit show, and then after that it gets so much better, and it's like passion and love and happiness and happily ever after times. So that's good. So you guys might just need to get through like the summer. So there's that. Okay, now timing. I'm gonna go to a sneaky peek. Okay. First of all, I want to let you guys know I do have an extended today. We're going to be focusing on what is your person thinking and feeling about you today in a little more detail, as well as we're going to feature my new deck in it. So I have this cute deck. It's called Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love, and it's so cute. I just got it in the mail and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for you in this main part of the reading, but I'm not ever going to normally use this for the YouTube portion of the readings. I'm going to be saving this just for the extended. So it's a deck that you can only get in the extendeds because I want to give you guys something extra and special if you guys do those. So I'm keeping this extra special deck for the extended, but for the purpose of today, to introduce you to the deck, I'm going to, pull 2 cards in regards to their feelings for you, and then we're going to look deeper into their feelings for you in the extended, as well as everything else that is coming up for you in the summer. So other categories, other areas like work, family, all sorts of other stuff. Activities, fun. So, Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love. Your person feels so happy when they think of you. They want to eat you like a chocolate chip cookie. And then I get love. So it seems like your person has a lot of love for you. They might actually be in love with you, and they have a lot of happiness. I mean, when we got that Ten of Cups card for the Beyond Summer, there might be that like during the summer, there's something that's tricky. Maybe they're just battling their own insecurities or worries, but it does seem like by the end of the summer into the fall that your person is going to be able to take action on it, and that's going to make them so happy. It's going to make you so happy. That's amazing, and it seems like they have so much love for you, and when they think about you, they get really happy, and it seems like they get terrified when they feel really happy because they're afraid they could lose it. But anyway, this is a very cute deck I'm going to use in the extended, so definitely join me for that if you want to know more about this and their feelings for you today. All right, now we're going to go to your interactions this summer. We're going to go to tea leaf readings. We're going to see 8 cards to see what is happening between the 2 of you this summer. So what's going to happen in the dynamics in your connection? These definitely. Yeah. All right. 1, 4, 6, 8. We'll do 9 and a bonus. Okay. So this is what your interactions are going to be like this summer between you and your person. So first I get Lion, time to act. Okay, so there will be some activity between you guys this summer. There actually might be a lot of action. So there definitely seems like, because we did get the Two of Cups, I mean, that is very promising. So there's definitely going to be like interactions and activities this summer for sure. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. You and your person might try something, especially if there's Leo energy, and I'm getting strong Leo energy with this pile. You guys might try something that doesn't work. Like you guys might try or attempt something and then it fails, or it doesn't really work, or you guys might get discouraged because you're like, oh my gosh, I just acted, or my person just acted, and then plans fell through, or it didn't happen, or there's some disappointment there. So it seems like you guys are trying to resolve a problem, but it's unsuccessful. Maybe it's a miscommunication, or maybe you guys are trying to resolve something, but you guys are just like going in circles or something. So it seems like your person's going to try to take action, but then it seems like for, again, whatever reason, it doesn't seem like it works. So you guys might need to be trying something different if you guys have been trying the same thing and it hasn't been working. And then I get the key. It says successful outcome to your problems. All right, good. So it seems like they're going to take action on you, but it's not really going to work, or plans fall through, or maybe the timing is off, or whatever. But then then you guys find the solution. You guys find the key. You guys find what works. And I love that. And I get broom. It says new home, new attitude. Okay, so you or your person might get a new home. You guys might move. You guys might have a new attitude. You guys might start over. And maybe moving or moving out is the thing. Like, let's say they're with somebody and they move out. Or let's say you guys take a vacation and you guys are in a new location, a new home, new place. It seems like a new place, new home, new location is the trick. It's the key to overcoming a problem that has been blocking you guys for a while. So that is good. And that happens this summer. So maybe this summer is a time period of building blocks so that by the fall, things are really good. Then I get tankard. It says celebration, fun, enjoyment. Okay, so you guys will have some fun, maybe some drinking. Maybe you guys will go out to a tavern or a pub or something. So fun. And then I get pineapple. It says reconciliation. Oh, maybe you guys will reconcile or get back together for some of you that want that. Also, it seems like you guys might have fun. You guys might drink. Maybe you'll drink a pina colada. Maybe you guys will have a little pineapple, Malibu pineapple or something. It seems like you guys might drink something alcoholic or have a pineapple-y drink. And that could be good. Or it seems like maybe you guys reconcile over drinking. Maybe there's a drunk dialing. It seems like maybe drinking leads to reconciliation somehow. So there is that. Then I get tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. I love how you guys get lions, tigers, and maybe bears. Oh my. So it seems like you guys get lions and tigers. It seems like there is definitely like a fierce passion for each other. And that is very sexy. And I get crib. It says birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay, careful. There is something risky. Okay, this might be unprotected sex. This could be. Be careful if you guys are having sex with no protection. You guys could get pregnant or they could get pregnant. It does seem like you guys could conceive children. Be careful, be careful. Or maybe taking an action on you may be something that affects kids if there's kids in this union or if you or they have kids. And then I get broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. So also you guys might be trying to get pregnant. So I'm also getting for you broken wishbone. There's something, again, it's like there's a lot of false starts here. It seems like you guys are trying for something that maybe is having a hard time getting up off the ground, or it's like when you guys try for things, it doesn't work, or maybe like this summer, things are just a little tricky, but again, by the fall, it gets better. So there might be something that you've been wishing for or hoping for with your person that maybe doesn't happen in a summer timeline, but maybe it happens a little later. Okay. So let's see here now. We're going to see what are your interactions going to be like with the Pink Divine Love Oracle for this summer between pile 2 and their person. We're going to do 5 or 6 cards. All right. What are the interactions between pile 2 and their person? All right. So I get spotlight, all eyes on you, pride, ego, recognition, so Leo. All right, so it definitely seems like you guys are going to have attention from your person. You might be shining, you might be in the spotlight. They might look at your social media, you might be like looking all sexy, and they're going to see you and they're going to be obsessed and stare at you. So there is this. And then music melodies. Also, there might be some music in this connection. Maybe you guys go to a show. Maybe you guys hear music. Maybe you post songs. Maybe you guys are cryptic with music. It seems like music is a piece that really connects to this energy. So it says soothing your soul through music. You yourself might just use music as an emotional regulation tool as well to help yourself in regards to like this crazy emotional time. You guys might sing or write music as well. So there is that, or you might send each other songs or send each other lyrics. Then I get slipping. It says time to confront issues and make a move. So there is that. I feel like that there may be some time running out on your person if they don't make a move. I feel like this is a card that says that they're going to need to hurry up. Maybe your person has been taking their time or has been in indecision, and they're going to need to take a move because I feel like they might be running out of time with you. And then I get super sweet, charming, kind gestures. So your person and you will be very sweet and nice to each other. I feel like you guys are going to be kind. So none of these cards that I'm getting are that you guys are going to be like having bad times or arguing. I'm not getting bad interactions or explosive moments. So that is positive. I get that you guys might not always be able to be together, or there might be external circumstances in the way, but I'm not getting that you guys are on bad terms. And I get love sick, void, emptiness, heartbroken. I feel like you yearn for each other. You pine for each other a lot. I feel like this summer you miss each other a lot. I feel like you want to be together and you're kind of like, just like wishing to be with them. So there is that. Also, if you guys are still in separation this summer, I feel like that you guys might still feel like there's like a missing of you. I feel like they feel like, okay, there's like a void there. There's an emptiness. I'm heartbroken and sad without pile 2. And then shadows, yeah, hidden, unknown, and mysterious. You guys might sometimes go into depression or anxiety or your shadow side if your person's not acting on this connection quickly or at all. And it seems like that might be where your depression creeps up. Like, why am I holding on? Like, why am I even here in this? I feel like my person's not fighting for me. And I feel like that kind of might come up for you too in regards to this summer. If your person's not coming forward for you, I feel like then that can sometimes maybe like get to you emotionally. And then you might go into that like pessimistic energy we saw in the Celtic Cross, in the relationship spread where they were like, where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I have hope about this connection. So it might be a little bit of a cycle you might be going through, or you might go through a cycle in regards to your person, especially if you've already been cycling in regards to them. Okay, now I'm going to go to final message. I'm going to go to fairies. I'm going to pull 3 piles so you guys can pick your pile. And then I'm going to layer this a lot with a lot of cards. I'm going to layer it with romance angels. Okay, and then I'm going to layer it. Situation Love Oracle. This is interactive. You're going to pick your pile. And I'm going to layer it with Cosmic Insights. And I'm going to also layer it with Journey of Love. Okay, what is going to come up between you and your person in love this summer? All right, now let's go. I'm going to make this look a little prettier. All right, so now I'm going to symbolize these piles with some crystals. So if you guys are drawn to pile 1, I am going to symbolize it with this beautiful pink quartz. For pile 2, I'm going to symbolize it with a little moonstone. And for pile 3, I'm going to symbolize it with this fluorite pyramid. Okay, so feel free to pick the pile that resonates with you. I would say pick 1. That way it won't be so confusing. So pick pile 1, 2, or 3. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide and unpause the video whenever you're ready. Okay, so first of all, guys, I just want to thank you guys for being here with me, for watching all my videos, for your shares, your likes, your comments. I appreciate you guys spreading the word and telling your friends. I appreciate the tips that you guys have been sending in my way. You guys have been sending money to my PayPal, my Super Thanks, my Venmo. You guys are the best. It lets me buy super cute card decks like the chocolate candy kisses. I really appreciate that. I want to invite you guys to subscribe at this time and click the notification bell, and that will give you guys updates of whenever I release new videos. I'm probably going to slow down on doing the Replay Sunday. So far I've been doing Replay Sunday where I've been featuring different videos in my archives each week to see what's going to help the collective the most. I'll probably replace that with like a new segment moving forward. I always want to kind of try to do things that are like new and fresh and change things up, and I've been doing that for like a few months now. So I'll probably come up with a new segment, but if you guys are still interested in my Replay Sundays, I have been featuring different videos. So to go there, you go to my main page, click on where it says posts, and that will take you to my community board, and you can scroll down, and I have a lot of videos featured up there to help you with your relationship with your person, which is very cool. So that's awesome. But even when I stop doing Replay Sunday, you guys can always still check out my archives, no problem. Also, I am giving private readings at this time. So I'm giving readings over the phone or over video call. We can use Skype, WhatsApp, Zoom, or FaceTime for wherever you are in the world, whatever country or continent you're in. That's no problem. And I do it in 15-minute intervals. So 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour. I do a combination of astrology and tarot and oracle cards, and you can ask any question about your connection that you want, and we can even compare your charts if you want to. It gives you a lot of insight and helpful guidance for you guys. So feel free to reach out if you guys would like a reading. All right, so now back to your beautiful pile one. If you guys have picked this pink quartz, what your love life with your person will be like this summer, I get justice. I'm ready to leave and bring you balance. Yeah, I got that for some of you, your person is leaving a relationship for you. Others of you, your person might be leaving a career or a location, or some sort of situation needs to end so that they can be with you. This is especially pertains if you guys are a Libra, or if they are a Libra. I'm also getting 14th, so it's January 4th or the 14th of the month. So there is this. Then I get vegetarian. So for some of you, you guys or your person might be a vegetarian. So there is this. That might just be further confirmation that you have picked the right pile. You don't have to be, or they don't have to be a vegetarian. You guys also might start to become more vegetarian during the summer. I'm getting stay optimistic about your love life. Your person's going to be doing something this summer that will make you more optimistic about the relationship between the two of you and your connection. Yeah, so I do feel like you guys will be having better energy this summer, so that's great, and you guys will have more optimism. For some of you, yeah, your person is leaving a relationship and they're moving out. So I get the moving card, which is amazing. So again, changing locations is important. So this is great, and it says change of residence or moving in with your partner. Some of you guys might even move in together this summer, and that might change some problem. That might solve some problems. So that's also very cool. And then I get teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and want to date. So for some of you, you guys are going to be cuddling like these sweet little teddy bears, and they will proclaim their interest in you, or they will want to date you, and the romance between the two of you will be blooming, and there will be some flirting going on, which is great. Then I get for you guys, for you who have picked the moonstone, you and your person this summer, you guys will be... I can't stop thinking about you touching me fantasies. Ooh, and it says 42, so maybe 42 years old, or April 2nd, or February 4th. So there is that. And I do feel like, yeah, your person is thinking about what you would be like in the bedroom, and they have a lot of fantasies about you, and they might even share some of them with you. So absolutely passionate. And I get birthday, especially if April 2nd or February 4th is one of your birthdays. There also might be an important birthday this summer, or an important birthday party maybe you guys go to together, or maybe somebody who has a birthday this summer will be important in your interactions between you and your person. So there is that. Or it might happen, a good thing might happen between the two of you on an important birthday for somebody you know. Then I get love yourself first. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I love this card for you. I do feel like your self-love will be improving. I do feel like you're going to be holding yourself to a beautiful love of self-care. So I like that, and that's going to be improving your connection. I get key on a ring, many options, unconventional, one-night stand, and string along. For some of you, you guys might have a one-night stand with your person. For others of you, it might be an unconventional relationship. You guys might have sex but no commitment. You guys might have many options. So you might feel like your person is just one of many options this summer that you have. So your person might have a little competition. And also they might have been stringing you along, or you might feel like they're stringing you along this summer, and you might be trying to get clarity about like, what are we? So there is this. And then I get let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. So this summer, I feel like you guys will have a new beginning. You guys are going through a change and a transformation, like a metamorphosis. So you guys can have this new beginning, and I feel like you guys might be going with the flow. So that is cool, especially extra confirmation for those of you who use butterflies as your symbol of confirmation between you and your person. Now, finally, for those of you who have picked this beautiful fluorite pyramid, your person, I get, ooh, destiny. I want forever with you. And I get wedding rings in this pile. So you guys, your person might actually want to marry you one day, or they might be thinking about a very serious relationship or commitment with you down the road. So your person is thinking about having destiny, your person's thinking about having forever with you. Your person might think you guys are a destiny, or that this is a destined connection, especially if those of you are born on the 3rd or the 9th of the month. If you guys are 39 years old, or your person is, if you guys have March 9th as an important date or an important birthday, or September 3rd. So there is that. I get practice, practice, practice. It says, with daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So I feel like you guys might be practicing the dynamics in this connection. There might be an extra skill that you guys are practicing that actually helps this connection along. So that there is that. There might be a skill or a talent or a trade or a gift that you guys are working through. And it does seem like you guys are going to practice working through some of these challenges that you guys have had. So there is that. That's positive. And I get passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You guys might be practicing singing, or you guys, and there is a music connection. There is that. You guys might be practicing dancing. So there is that too. So I like that. But either way, I love the passion that you guys feel in this connection. It's very strong, especially this summer. And then I get sword and rose. It says clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection and determination. With vacation, you will be traveling soon. So your person or you might be getting a lot of clarity about this connection if you or they are traveling, if you guys are taking a vacation together, or if you or they are on vacation. So if some of you guys are taking a little summer vacation, then you guys are going to get clarity, or I would say they're going to get clarity about you and about this connection on their trip. So there is that. All right, so that is what I have for you guys, pile 2. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are going to join me in the extended, then feel free to go to the description box and click on the link. You guys are pile 2. You guys are the crown teapot pile, and you guys were going to be focusing again on what are their feelings and thoughts about you today, as well as what else is coming up into your life this summer. So I hope you guys check it out, and I'll see you there. But if not, I'll see you guys next time in another video, in the comments, in a private reading, or in any of my archives. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, so we can have a lovely summer. We are checking to see what is happening between you and your person this summertime. You guys have picked a couple of cool things from the intro. You have picked one of my favorite teapots. I love Klimt. I think Klimt with this, I think it's called The Kiss. It is absolutely beautiful. So I have this gorgeous teapot that one of my ex-boyfriends got me from Scotland. Very cool. So shout out to you guys if you guys are Scottish. So that's amazing, and this is so lovely. I'm going to put this teapot in frame for you so you can see it. You or your person might be an artist, and kind of nestling it in my velvet couch like this, it almost kind of looks like Aladdin's lamp. Maybe some of you are going to wish or have a wish come true this summer. I also have a beautiful correlating teacup, which is Klimt as well, and I have my Earl Grey in it, which is lovely. So cheers to you, and hopefully you have some tea to watch this video with, joining me in my little summer tea party. I also have the tarot card deck, or the oracle deck that you have chosen, which is the messages of love. I am going to layer that with your tarot. You guys have also picked this beautiful kind of like jelly bean quartz crystal, which is awesome. I will put this in frame for you too. There you go. So that will bless your reading. And I'm also going to be doing the relationship spread for you today using my Alchemia Tarot and it's also blessed with a beautiful blue obsidian crystal. So we have all sorts of fun and crystals and energy to bless your reading today. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a relationship spread. I might move this a little away just so we have a little bit more playing room here. This is a good way for you to verify and check to see if this is indeed your pile. I'm going to do cards for the present, past, and future so you guys can verify if this is something you've already experienced and if you're currently feeling this for your person. If this doesn't feel like you can still watch the video. There might still be messages in it for you, or you can pick another pile that you feel like resonates with you more. So I'm going to put 3 cards for you on this side. 3 cards for how your person is thinking and feeling about you currently. 3 cards for the past, what has already happened between the two of you to bring you to this current moment. 3 cards for the future in the next 3 months. So this will be a perfect time frame for the whole summer for you. So what would happen between the two of you most likely this summer, and what would be a longer term outcome or happen beyond summertime. And I'm going to be layering it with messages of love. So we'll see, how are you feeling about them right now with 3 cards. I don't normally do 3 on your side, but I am. 3 cards for their side. How are they feeling about you currently? How did they feel about you in the past? How will they feel about you this summer? And then how will they feel about you later on down the road? All right, so how are you feeling about your person? So I like it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So number 1, I think that for you, you're wanting to act in integrity with yourself. You're wanting to have boundaries, and you do feel romantic love for your person. For some of you, this is a new love, a new relationship. This is something where you might be wanting to have another commitment to love. So maybe you broke up and you want to get back together, or you want a new commitment. And it seems like maybe you're also going to reinvest, or have been thinking about reinvesting in the commitment or in the connection that you guys already have with the new love card. So there is this. So I do feel like that there is a lot of love here between you and your person, especially on your side. Then I get boundaries. So it seems like for you though, boundaries are a major theme, or something that's really coming up. You might be feeling like you've been putting boundaries against your person. You might be feeling like, I need boundaries with my person. Or you might be thinking, what kind of boundaries would make sense for me in this connection here? So there is that. And it says firm boundaries are needed now. You might be putting firm boundaries in this connection. And I get integrity. You might be putting boundaries if you feel like your person is not in integrity. You might be wondering, am I in integrity with this connection? It says, does this situation align with your values and morals? So you might be wondering, what are my morals? What are my values? What do I want in this connection? Is this person in alignment to what I'm looking for? And is this person somebody that can have strong values and morals? What are their values and morals? So if this is new, you might be asking yourself these questions. If you are in this connection with somebody from the past, you might be trying to assess, I only want this person to come into my life or interact with me in my life with integrity. You might be putting boundaries on this person, especially if they don't align with your values and morals. I feel like you're in a good spot though with your person though. I feel like right now you're good. You still feel like there's a destiny, or you might feel like there's a destiny between the two of you with the Temperance card. That's a Sagittarius energy as well. So you might be feeling like there is a destiny here. People also look at Temperance as patience. So you're also waiting to see maybe how this will unfold over time. Or maybe you're just sitting back observing, seeing what's going to happen. Or you might feel very strongly drawn to them or very strongly guided to them on a soul level because of a life purpose or a strong connection. So there is that. I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. You might see the two of you as together. Whenever I see 2 people cards together, there is this. You might feel like your person has 2 people, maybe you and then another, like these are 2 feminines. So maybe you're feeling like your person has to pick between you and another feminine. You might see that both of you are in your feminine with the Queen and the Princess. So there is this. There might be strong earth sign energy. So I'm getting Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus energy here as well. So there might be a strong earth sign energy. Also, you might be thinking really about like commitment right now. You might be feeling drawn to them and drawn to have a commitment with them. With the temperance, you might be wondering, what kind of commitment can I have? And then with these pentacles, pentacles usually represent something tangible, strong, and solid. And you're thinking about, or you're viewing them right now as being able to have a commitment. And maybe you're thinking, should I put more energy or effort or attention into this connection? With the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, you might have been giving a little bit. You might be thinking, should I give more? You might be thinking about, what kind of effort do you want to put into this connection? With your person, how are they thinking and feeling about you right now? I'm getting vulnerable, here and now, and chemistry. So your person is feeling very vulnerable to you. Your person is definitely feeling like, for some of you, they think that you are their true love. And also they are feeling so much attraction and chemistry. So first of all, I got vulnerable. You can be completely open with this person. So your person might be feeling ready to open up. They might be feeling very vulnerable with you. They might be feeling sensitive to you. They might feel like, wow, my pile 3 person could really affect me. They could break my heart. They could hurt me. I am vulnerable. I am like a squishy heart with them. They also might be feeling like, I'm ready to be vulnerable. I'm ready to open up. I'm ready to tell them everything. I am ready to let them in. So your person is definitely feeling very almost like unguarded and very unprotected when it comes to you. I get here and now, your true love is already part of your life. So for some of you, you guys are in a relationship and you are dating. For others of you, your person feels like you are their true love. So there is this, and they feel like you guys are having a very strong connection here and now. And then chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual. They feel like you share the same chemistry towards them, that you share a strong romantic attraction, a strong sexual connection, and they feel like your vibes are mutual. So there is that. Now, in regards to how they're thinking about this, well, there's a lot more going on their side. They are going through a tougher time. You might be going through an easy time. Your person might be going through it a lot more. It makes sense why you're asking about their integrity, because I get that they might not have good intentions. They might love you or have strong chemistry with you, but because they are healing right now or need some healing, and they haven't been totally honest with you about what's going on with them, with their grief or what they're healing or their traumas, they might be trying to show you like a good side to them. I feel like they're ready to open up and be vulnerable to you in regards to what they've been going through. But with this 7 of Swords, I feel like your person may not still have intentions, or they might have intentions to maybe not have integrity. I feel like you might sense it though with the integrity card, or they might feel like they trust you, or they need to have like more trust with you. I feel like that they need to trust you and open up to you, and I feel like they're ready to do that soon, or maybe they even will start to go deeper into that during the summer. I feel like with the 7 of Swords, I feel like your person has maybe in the past snuck away, or they've slunk away in the middle of the night kind of energy. This is a card of like the thief. They might have like cheating. They might be cheating on someone with you if this is a third party, because there is 2 feminines over here. They might be thinking about, how do I connect with pile 3? I want to connect with them, but also they might not feel safe opening up. They might be hiding their true feelings, but they're getting ready to be more vulnerable. So there is this. I get that they haven't been talking with you as much as they should or would like to. The Knight of Swords is in reverse, and I'm getting like all swords on their side. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy is strong, whereas you're more like Earth. You're more just like kind of grounded and stable, and they might have like a lot of swords going on. They might have a lot of anxiety. They might have a lot of pain. They might have a lot of wanting to communicate but holding themselves back with talking. So the Knight of Swords in reverse is your person feels like maybe they feel like, until they feel that they are safe, maybe they can't race in and talk to you or communicate with you about certain things. So there's a lot going on your person's side. And then yeah, 3 of Swords is like they've gone through some pain maybe in this connection or in their life, and they're trying to work on the healing of that. With it in reverse, usually the swords fall out of the heart, which is good. In this case, it seems like it's not in their heart, it's on their hand. So maybe they have to let go of pain in order to be closer to you. Maybe they need to let go of trauma wounds in order to open up and feel safer and closer to you. So there is that. Also, if you guys need to heal your relationship, they might be thinking about that. In the past, I get how hot you are. but maybe they weren't feeling safe to be able to come back in and reconcile completely. So in the past, I feel like there was an opportunity for an apology. They may have apologized, or they might have tried to reconnect with you in their own way. So in the past, maybe they've apologized. I get the apology card. So maybe there was an apology, or there was an opportunity to apologize. I get go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Maybe they felt like they just wanted to feel out where you were at in the past. Maybe they felt like they had to go slow. Maybe they felt like they needed to apologize, but they were taking their time with it. So there is this. And then I get release. Radical surrender and acceptance can help you let go. Yeah, because we got that 3 of Swords where they're still holding on to some pain. So it seems like they needed to apologize, or maybe you even apologized. It seems like maybe there was an opportunity for apologizing, that they basically were going really slow. Maybe they were apologizing for going too slow. Maybe they were apologizing for not letting go of or releasing something. So there is that. And then I get the 5 of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands upright, and the 6 of Cups in reverse. So in the past, like, you were super hot. So I get that they were like looking at you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So they were looking at you as like the hottest queen, that of the most passionate energy. Maybe you were mad and they wanted to apologize. So there is this. Because again, I'm getting 7 of Swords and integrity and then apology. So maybe they did something that was out of integrity for them or out of alignment for them. I'm getting in the past the 5 of Swords in reverse. So maybe they felt like if they had kind of been selfish and slunk away or had like run off, that they tried to come back, but they still couldn't really come back in. Or maybe it was a trying to get back together with you, but it was a missed opportunity, or it didn't work, like a failed opportunity. So I get the 6 of Cups, which is usually a card about getting back together, but it's in reverse. And then the 5 of Swords in reverse. So it seems like maybe they tried to come back in. They were trying to apologize, or maybe they didn't, or they needed to, or there was an opportunity to, but they couldn't, or they didn't. Because with the 6 of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Swords in reverse, it was kind of like you were really hot and very attractive to them, and they were wanting to reconcile with you or apologize, but it seems like maybe something got messed up with that 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups energy. In the future, in the next 3 months over the summer, marriage, unavailable, and addiction. Okay, so for some of you over the summer, your person might have an addiction they need to work out. So there might be some sobriety, there might be some rehab or recovery. They might also just be very addicted to you, or they might have a sex addiction, they might have a love addiction, they might have a drinking or drugs addiction. It seems like either way, there is some kind of addiction that is affecting this relationship. And it's interesting because it's like holding on to something is like cutting up their hands. So they're holding on to something that's painful for them. They're holding on to something that's hurting them. And maybe in regards to you, or even in this connection, or maybe an external circumstance in their life. And then I get unavailable in marriage. I feel like on one hand, maybe they are married and unavailable. On another hand, I feel like that, yeah, they're saying this person is unable to give you all you deserve. Maybe they're in a relationship with you, but there's an addiction which makes them unavailable. It says this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. So maybe they're trying to work through the pieces that are making them unavailable, or that are addicting them to something, and they're trying to move forward with you in a relationship or in a marriage. Maybe they are unavailable because they are addicted to a relationship they're in that's toxic for them, or they might have an addiction that's toxic for them. So it seems like those are kind of energies over the summer. And then I get the Queen of Cups, the Tower, and the Death card. So over the summer, I get the Queen of Cups. So I get that you're still like, you're the Queen of Coins upright. Now you're the Queen of Cups. Like, there's so much wifey energy on your side, honestly. I feel like there's so much love that you're willing to give to your person. There's so much like empathy, and there's so much compassion, and there's so much like kindness and like love. So I get that like you would still give your love, or they see you as the Queen of Hearts. They see you as the queen in their heart, the most important, beautiful, lovely soul. And I get the Tower. I get that there's definitely something that happens this summer. There's definitely something maybe jarring, or maybe something impactful. There's definitely an event. Maybe they try to get back together. Maybe they come back into your life. Maybe there is some sort of like change event that happens, some catalyst. Maybe they have some epiphany, they have some transformation. I get the Death card in reverse, so they don't end it with you. If you guys are separated, maybe they come back in. If you guys are in a relationship, they don't end it, but there's a big Tower moment. There seems like there's some sort of big energy or big like situation happening that's like a little crazy actually. So this Death card is a little tricky. And then beyond that, but I feel like the Death card in reverse is like they're not going to want to end it. I'm also getting Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy strong, especially Scorpio with the Death card and the Queen of Cups, and then the Tower, which is like a Gemini energy, a Scorpio energy. It's like a catalyst. It's like a surprise. It's a Uranus. It's an Aquarius energy. But I get beyond the summer, I get the Eight of Wands and the Balance. It says one person is giving too much in this relationship, but also I'm getting that there's a lot of communication now where there wasn't before. There's a lot more talking, a lot more communication. There might be even trips or traveling. There's definitely things happening fast and things speeding up, especially, I would say, something happens in August to make this happen, because I'm getting 8 with the 8 of Wands. So something in August happens to make this thing speed up, or there's travel, or there's very strong communication. And then there's Libra energy, something happening in October, or maybe an important conversation happening in October with the Balance card and the 8 of Wands. So there is that. Okay. So now we're going to see what else is happening between the two of you guys with the tea leaf readings. Okay, so I have your tea leaf reading cards. Ooh, that one. I'm going to pull 8 of them to see what's happening with your person during the summer. So this is your dynamics together, your interactions, what might happen between the two of you. So let's see here. So first of all, I get chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Okay, so this is very interesting. So, Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Okay, so it seems like your person might protect you as a powerful energy, as a loyal energy from somebody that is leaving your life. So there might be something that you are letting go of because your person is protecting you. It seems like your person might be running some interference or helping you out if you are trying to release or let go of anybody or any toxic person. Maybe you're quitting a job, maybe there's a friend that's leaving your life, but it seems like that there's somebody leaving your life and your person will be a protective, loyal energy for you as this energy is shifting. There is that. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay, so for some of you, your person might also be the one leaving. You might actually make a decision this summer to see if you want to continue or move forward with them. That is only going to apply if you feel like, you know what, I need to make my boundaries even more resolute or more firm. They don't actually align with my values and morals. They don't align with the integrity, that kind of thing. So with chair empty and broken ring, I would say that for some of you watching, if you feel like your person is like really not in integrity or really not somebody that's like a good person or a good energy for you, then I would say that they could be leaving your life. For others of you, I would say that your person is going to be protecting you and being loyal for you and being loyal to you while somebody else is leaving your life. Now, if your person is, let's say, in a relationship and they are leaving that to be with you, that could also be a dynamic that happens. So we have multiple scenarios happen. So cup, it says you should accept valid criticism, and broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. So there might be a business connection that your person is going to give you emotional support while you are dissolving a business connection. There also might be some valid criticism that you are giving to your person at this time. And that might be where your person has a growth area or room to grow. So where it says you should accept valid criticism and parting of the ways, if you're trying to give your person some helpful feedback, they might accept it as criticism. Now, they might think, okay, well, they're right. Pile 3 is right. They might look at it like, okay, it's valid, that kind of thing. Or they might feel like, well, I don't know. If pile 3 is criticizing me or giving me feedback, maybe they don't want to be with me. So they might be worried or feel like you don't want to be with them because of something that you said or maybe something they did that you've commented on that they don't love. So there might be a situation this summer between you and your person where you're making a decision. Do you want to be with them? Do you want to stay with them? Do you want to part ways? Do you want them to leave your life or be in your life? And if you want them to be in your life, it might be that you're giving them feedback, or they might not take in some feedback that you give them this summer in a way that's really helpful or beneficial for the longevity of this connection. So they might feel sensitive. We got the vulnerable card. And then it says torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So I do feel like that a lot of the message that I'm getting for this part is also that there's an opportunity for your person to grow. especially if, let's say, they've been wavering in their integrity with that Seven of Swords. There might be an opportunity for them to become a better person, to grow, to evolve, to change, to really show up for you in a way that you need. So there is that. And then I get sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. So I feel like, and especially with the sunrise card, I'm getting a lot of Leo energy with this. So I'm getting that maybe by like the time like the end of July happens, going into August, I would say that your person and you might have a new creative idea. I kind of feel like the torch is almost like a light bulb moment where it's like, oh, you know what? Here's something that we can do. Here's a really cool light bulb moment. So it seems like, yeah, that there is going to be a new creative idea, maybe even a creative project that you guys can do this summer. And it seems like it's divinely inspired. I love that. It says new ventures, a fresh start, and it says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So it seems like that this creative project might also be a catalyst for the growth opportunity that your person is going to go through this summer. And it seems like you guys might also get some spirituality enlightenment and get some clarity and some, you know, spiritual growth for sure. I get Beryl. It says you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. You might feel like this summer that you're not quite sure where you and your person are going. You might feel like maybe something is lacking in this relationship. You might feel like, well, I need them to give me more love. I need them to give me more of something. I need them to give me more of my love language. You might be assessing this relationship and see like, is there something missing in this dynamic? Is there something that you need that maybe they can't give you or that they haven't fulfilled for you yet? Is this something that you can ask for? Is this something that maybe they can give you more of? Is this an area where you need to be assertive? And it says love, money, or goals. You might think like, what are our goals as a couple? What are our goals together in this connection? And does this connection resonate with or connect or support and be in harmony to your career? So there is a little bit of that. So I feel like you guys are going to be really assessing as summer goes along how this connection holds up or lines up with maybe your major life goals. And is this something that can really stand the test of time? Because I get romance in the air. I get rose. I feel like you guys will be romantic this summer. I feel like it's very beautiful. I feel like you guys will be in love or falling in love. But I'm also feeling like there's going to be some kind of piece to your energy, which will be a little analytical or assessing, where I feel like you are very intuitively guided through this connection over the summer months. But I also feel like that you're also going to find that or feel that this connection, you're going to be really putting it to the test in your own head, and you're going to be really assessing if this is a connection for you that you really want. I feel like the love is there, the romance is there, and now you're looking at like a bigger picture beyond just love. So you're going to be seeing, can this relationship really, you know, progress in the future for me? Is this something that can really keep going? So there is that. Okay, now I am going to have an extended, so you guys know. I have a very cool new deck, which I'm usually going to only keep in the extended, but for today, I am going to show you what it is. So this will be a deck that I use only for the extendeds, but to show you for the first time, it's really cute. It's Chocolate Candy Kisses, Sugar Rush of Love. It's so cute. I've been waiting for this deck for like months, actually. There was a little shipping issue and now it's all good. So I'm so glad it came and did not get lost in the mail and found its way to my house. So lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm going to pull 2 cards and then we're going to use this deck to look even deeper in the extended about what are they thinking and feeling about you today, as well as what else is coming up into your life in summer. Okay, so we have 2 cards for what are they thinking and feeling about you now. I get making peace and feeling smothered. Okay, so they might be feeling smothered by something in their life going on right now and they need more time for you. I also feel like they need to make peace. If they have said something to you where they're like, oh, I just need space, or oh, I'm overwhelmed, or oh, why are you always around, or oh, I can't give you that much attention, I feel like if they hurt your feelings, that you, and if you spoke up about that, I feel like they need to apologize. And with the making peace card, I feel like, again, they're thinking about how they needed to apologize and maybe weren't able to make it happen, or maybe they weren't really able to like make this click into place. So I feel like for you, your person might be feeling a little overwhelmed by external situations and feel smothered or buried by them. But also I feel like they want to make peace with you, or they want to have peace in this connection. Or if they're feeling a little smothered in this connection, I feel like they want to resolve that. I feel like they want to feel peaceful and not anxious or not invaded or smothered, that kind of thing. So I feel like your person's feeling maybe a little trapped or invaded in their life, and they're trying to not take it out on you or this connection, and they're trying to really make peace and move forward in a way that is very helpful. All right, so now I have the Pink Divine Love Oracle, and we're going to use that to see what are your interactions between you and your person going to be like this summer. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so, and then we're going to go to your final message, and then we're going to go to the extended. Growth. Yeah, that's really what I felt, is I feel like there's a growth opportunity for your person where they can really rise to the challenge and to the occasion and really like move forward. So I get leveling up and expansion. So I do feel like that, yeah, your person is going to have a growth opportunity where they're going to be able to level up, step up, show up. And I feel like they're going to have an opportunity to grow as a person and to evolve as a soul. And then I get strings. Yeah, mental mind games and manipulation. That's not awesome. So you and your person might have to resist playing games or playing mind games or, you know, manipulating each other or maneuvering the situation around. Or if your person is this, that's where they're going to grow. So that is the area where I feel like probably both of you will grow, to be absolutely 1,000% honest with you, but at least your person. So if they are used to playing games, if they're used to kind of manipulating things instead of being vulnerable, I feel like that is a growth area that's going to change right now, especially because they are in a vulnerable space and they weren't able to maybe make the repair in the past the way that they should have by apologizing. Instead, they did maybe something else and it didn't really quite work for them. It might have backfired. It didn't really happen well. So I feel like instead of playing mind games, they're going to have to grow as a person, level up, and be more vulnerable and let you in. And I do feel like they are making progress in that area, and I feel like they are on their way to doing so. And you have fireworks. I mean, either way, you guys are going to have hot chemistry, hot passion. I feel like fireworks, loving, passionate intimacy is like amazing for you. So I love this. So I do feel like that is fantastic. I get not listening. I feel like they might be ready to share and talk and open up, but they may not be ready or open or evolved enough yet or worked through their resistance enough yet to really hear you and take you in, especially if you're trying to give them help, but they see it as criticism. And I get inconsiderate, always thinks they are right. So I feel like, yeah, your person also may have a little arrogance this summer. They might kind of feel like, I'm not listening to pile 3. They're just, you know, they might be like, oh, they're criticizing me when you're trying to help, or you're trying to give them feedback, or you're trying to be honest. They might be like, oh, they're so critical. They also might feel like, oh, well, I know better, or I know something different, and that kind of thing. And then I get wise. Okay, so I do feel like with growth and with wise, I do feel like they're going to try to rise above maybe like a mental mind games, manipulative, not listening, inconsiderate, arrogant space, and go more towards a wise mind, more towards growing as a person. I feel like they're going to try to rise up against that, especially if your person in 7 of Swords energy is about playing mind games. I feel like that your person is going to have an opportunity to grow and level up. And I get snake. It says sneaky betrayal and bad news. So your person is going to have to not be this. Your person is going to have to rise above this snake-like energy where they're trying to manipulate things and have mind games or be sneaky or lie or betrayal. And you know, that's that 7 of Swords card. So they're going to really need to resist and grow past that and really grow as a person and evolve past that so they can be honest and have integrity with you. And I really feel like that's what you're looking out for. That's like what you're surveying and assessing and watching for, is you're waiting to see, can they show up in integrity for you? All right, now we have a final message. All right, so we're going to make this interactive. I have for you the fairy cards. I'm going to do 3 piles, and I'm going to symbolize these piles by different crystals so you guys can pick the one that really resonates with you and works well. All right, romance angels. Then I get Situation Love Oracle. I'm gonna use this one. So we're gonna make your final message be super layered and have a lot of content in it for you. A lot of helpful messages in the final message for you. We have Cosmic Insights. All right. And then I'm gonna use a little Twin Flame Current Vibes. Especially if you guys are on the Twin Flame journey, this deck might resonate with you a lot. This is by Sister Moon Tarot, which is very cool. Okay. I'm going to actually put these cards on the, well, I can keep them there. Okay. So these are your 3 piles. First, we're going to symbolize the first pile with this beautiful yellow sparkly geode, which is very cool. So we're going to symbolize your first pile here. Second pile, I'm going to use a passionate carnelian. Very sexy, sexy. So that is for pile 2, especially if you guys are in that passionate mode. And then pile 3, I'm going to actually use this beautiful deep black obsidian, protective energy here. So feel free to pick pile 1, 2, or 3. I would recommend picking 1 pile this time, just so you guys don't get confused. And feel free to pause the video if you need more time to decide which pile is your pile, and then unpause the video whenever you're ready. All right. So first of all, I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me today and watching all my videos. Thank you for your likes and your comments. It really helps me get to know you guys and know which videos you're responding to well, which ones you're really looking to hear about. If you guys want, in the comments, feel free to leave messages in regards to what topics you want to hear, and I will make a full-length video for you. I basically have finished now with my pre-selected ideas of what I wanted to channel for you guys. And now I have a whole new set of videos that I can make. So feel free to let me know and I will absolutely make a video for you. Thank you guys so much also for your shares and spreading the words, telling your friends, sharing on social media. That really helps me also boost the channel, and it helps me as well be able to help more people, so I love that. Also, thank you guys so much for sending in donations to the channel. You guys have been sending in money to my PayPal, to my Venmo, to my super thanks button. That is what helps me be able to buy cute oracle decks and tarot card decks like these, to be able to help you channel for you about your love life. So thank you guys so much for that. Also, if you guys have not subscribed, I want to invite you guys to subscribe at this time. That will give you guys updates for whenever I release new videos. I am probably winding down on my Replay Sunday section, but I have been doing Replay Sunday. If you guys are curious about that, I have a section on my community board where I've been posting featured archived videos of the week that I feel like will help you. So I'm probably going to do a different segment going on into the rest of the summer instead of Replay Sunday. But if you guys do want to check out my archived videos up there, feel free to. It can help you with your person, as well as always feel free to check out my archives if you're drawn to a particular video for yourself. If you guys want, I'm also offering private readings at this time. My website is fairyastrology.com and the information is in the description box. You can click on the link, and I'm giving readings in 15-minute intervals over the phone or a video call over Skype, FaceTime, Zoom, or WhatsApp. And it can go to any country that you're in or continent, so it's not just limited by the US. So feel free to reach out if you would like a reading. I combine astrology and tarot cards and oracle cards to channel for you about your love life. So if you know their birthday, we can compare your charts, we can see your transits, see everything that's coming up, and give you advice, and we'll use all the cards also. So if you would like some help, let me know, and I'm here for you. Okay, you guys. So for those of you who have picked pile 1 with this beautiful yellow geode, your person this summer and you together will have, well, you're gonna want to make sure that you either avoid or plan for pregnancy, because depending on what you want, there is a potential where you and your person could get pregnant this summer. Also, you guys might talk about a pregnancy or a previous history with pregnancies or future family planning, or if you guys want kids. Pregnancy can also be a little bit of like giving birth to a new creative project or a new beginning, but for a lot of you, it's probably in regards to birth control. So you guys will be thinking about, what do you guys want to do in regards to kids? So there is that. I get new love. Yeah, and that's actually the card that we got at the beginning of the reading for you. So there's definitely a lot of love in this connection this summer for you, between you and your person. So that's very beautiful. And if this is a new love or a new connection or new relationship, I do see that you guys will have an opportunity to discover if this is really the right one for you, if this is something you want to deepen and progress with and keep going with, if it aligns with your morals and integrity and values. And if they are acting in integrity with themselves and in this connection. I do get golden mirror. It says narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, and one-sided. So also you're going to want to make sure as you assess, especially if it's a new love, to see if they are showing up in a good energy, because I get narcissist and love bombing, so you want to make sure that's not the case. So you may want to observe their actions and not just their words. Then I get move on. Ooh, someone is unavailable and a waste of time. It's over. So for some of you watching, your person might be a waste of time or they might be unavailable. For some of you watching, you will make that decision about your person this summer. But for those of you who want to keep going and want to keep continuing with your person, then I would say that you guys can start to move on or move forward with them. So there is that energy. Some of you, you'll be shutting the door. For others of you, you guys will be walking through the door. And then I get, you are my wish. I wish to be where you are. I wish to be with you. Also, for some of you watching, your person might be moving forward or moving on from somebody. That's a waste of their time to be with you, and that relationship might be over. So they can be with you, because I get, I wish to be where you are. You are my wish. So that is actually very, very beautiful as well. So I love that. So I feel like that there's multiple scenarios of you guys watching who have picked this pile. So definitely you'll know which messages resonate with you. For those of you who have picked this very passionate orange carnelian, you and your person this summer, perfect timing. Ooh, okay. You are going to give your, you're going to give your relationship a chance, but there is a third party that might be trying to sabotage it. So I get perfect timing. It says this is the right time for you to move forward. I do feel like you guys are going to feel like the summer is the perfect timing to progress this connection. And then it says give your relationship a chance. So that is wonderful, and it represents you guys being able to really put the time and energy into this connection to be able to deepen it and to grow and evolve it. And it says coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elated, and building a friendship. So you guys are definitely going to be deepening your friendship. You're definitely going to be going on dates, probably like coffee dates. You definitely are going to meet up and talk. You guys are definitely going to savor the moment. There's definitely some euphoria going on in this connection where you're going to feel elated, which is very good. So I love that. And then I get I am here, and it says I am always here. All you have to do is reach out to my spirit and I will reach back. So for those of you who have not connected yet and are in the 5D, you might be doing more of that. But for those of you guys who have actually connected with your person in real life or in the 3D, then I would say that you guys are going to be able to know that you really are there for each other, and that if you ever need support from your person or vice versa, that you guys would support each other. So there is that. And I get someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. So you can see there's like a third party up here on this card, and this message only applies to third parties. So if they're in a relationship with someone else, they might be needing to resist self-sabotaging tendencies, or this person might be sabotaging it, or this might be a third party, or you might be dating someone and they might have competition. So it seems like there may be a third party or dating other people energy going on as well during the summertime. And then you would make a decision if you would like to be with your person or someone else, and they're going to make a decision about if they would like to choose this connection. And then finally, for those of you who have picked this beautiful obsidian crystal, for you and your person this summer, I get spring. Okay, so there's something that happened between the two of you during the springtime, and that leads to how you guys are progressing into the summer. So there was an important and significant event that happened this spring. So there is that. And then it says forgiveness and learning. So maybe there was some forgiveness this spring. Maybe that's when they tried or attempted the repair or attempted to try to talk to you. So it seems like that there may have been some forgiveness or learning in the springtime. Maybe the spring is when they grew, where they grew and evolved as a person. Maybe that's where there has been a lot of like learning between the two of you. And I get for you, it says shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany and transformation. It seems like your person really wants to close the gap. It says distance, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant and dimmed. Without you in my life, my world goes dark. So I feel like for you guys that you and your person are going to be going through a tower moment. I do get that shocking card. So there is a tower moment that's happening in the summer for you guys based on something that happened during the springtime. It seems like there may be a surprise epiphany and a change and a transformation in your person. There might be some shocking news. There might be sudden change in this dynamic, in this connection. So there's probably going to be something a little shocking, a little unexpected. And also I feel like if you guys are in separation or you guys are not together right now in an official relationship with each other, then I feel like this separation being without you with the distance and the dimmed card, I feel like that this distance and separation between the two of you guys has really shown your person that, and they might have gotten like a shocking epiphany or will get a shocking epiphany this summer about how it sucks to be without you and how they don't like being in the dark. They don't like how your brightness and your light is out of their life. And it seems like that's going to be a catalyst for them to come in and to really like close the gap here. All right. So I feel like you guys have an opportunity to reconcile, and I also feel like you are also going to be discovering, do you want to be with this person? All right. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope that this has helped you. If you guys are joining me in the extended, you guys are the Klimt Teapot, and I will see you guys there. You guys are pile 3, so you can go to the description box and scroll down and click on the link for pile 3. The Klimt Teapot. And for those of you who are not joining me there, no worries. I will see you guys next time in another reading, in another video, in a private reading, or in any of my archives. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.